93.9 WKYS. Ange in the morning. It's your boy DJ Money. And right now I'm with the legendary, the infamous Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg.
Shabba dabba do. What it do, nephew?
What's up, man? How are you, brother?
You know, rolling, blowing, smoking.
First of all, I appreciate the HU paraphernalia you have. You know what I'm saying? Angie, she went to HU, so she gonna be real upset that she didn't see you with the Howard.
I'm rapping to the fullest right
I went
now.
to Grambling.
You played too much. Oh, you did?
Yeah, I went to Grambling.
I rap Grambling first.
I say
that first. Come on, dog.
That's why I was
take care of my peoples, man.
I appreciate that.
Hello.
I apologize for my voice. I was screaming at my skins this weekend.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. So, redemption of a dog.
Yes, sir.
You're in town. First of all, I appreciate the fact you never miss a bag.
Throw it in the bag.
I appreciate that. So, the play, man, give us a little insight on the play real quick.
Well, the play Redemption of a Dog is a play based on loosely my life, my music career, my legacy, my wife, and the fight for happiness and pursuit of love, and at the same time trying to find God, trying to find my way back home to my upbringing, as to what, actually what I was taught to be and who to be. So it's a great story based on temptation, love, deceit,
Right.
honor, great music, great acting. I had a great cast, a great ensemble. Tamar Braxton plays my angel.
Yes.
Demetria McKinney plays my wife. Lil JJ plays young Snoop Dogg. Omar Gooden plays my DJ. So it's an all-star cast. It's great writing, great acting. Something for people to definitely come out and see.
Now, most of the time, they have plays that turn into movies. So is that something you think about doing with this?
Not really off the top, but if it becomes good enough, it may convert into a book, and then the book can convert into a movie.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? Taking that approach, I like that better because making it a bestseller makes it more of an easier play to become a motion picture.
Now, I'm a music person that doesn't like to really specify music genres, but I know you did a gospel album. You also did a reggae album. Is there any other genre you ever wanted to do? Because I know you listen to everything. I got some stories too, Snoop. I've been with you a couple times.
It's probably jazz.
Jazz.
Yeah.
That actually would be tight.
Because jazz could consist of me talking over the music as opposed to me rapping over it. And I think my
same
voice
vibe though.
Right.
Same vibe.
I think my voice is smooth enough to make, a great combination with the instrumentation and creating that evolution of sound like never heard before.
And also, you can teach the kids because a lot of folks don't know how much jazz and bebop enter hip hop.
It is the creation.
Yeah.
We nothing without that.
Absolutely nothing without jazz.
You know what I'm saying? That's the legs to the table.
I appreciate that. Now I'm gonna tell you, I know. I have a great story for you. First off, rest in peace, Mac Miller.
Yes.
I spun for him outside the country. Now the first time I met you a few times, of course, but the first time I hung out with you, I was in Mac Miller's house. He was living in Studio City at the time, I believe. He comes downstairs. I was working in the studio. He comes downstairs and he goes, "Yo, Money, I just got this call, man. They want me to do this movie." And he was like, "Yo, I want you to come." He was like, "You want to come with me?" It was like 6 a.m. I was like, "Yeah, I bet, cool." So I go downstairs, I go to the car, and I was like, "Yo, what movie is it for?" He's like, "Man, Scary Movie 5, bro." He's like, "Yo, Snoop called me, man. He just want me to come through." I said, "All right, bet, cool." So we go there, we get to the spot. Your folks come in and be like, "Yo, you wanna Snoop wants you to come?" You know what I'm saying? Da-da-da-da. And I remember, and I'm trying to remember the song distinctly. I know it was some Isley Brothers, but I can't remember exactly what song it was. It's fine. We walk in, Mac walks in, you see Mac, you know what I'm saying? You vibing, of course, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna lie, Snoop, that's the first time I smoked with you, and I was determined not to tap out. You almost killed me that day. I'm not going. I'm determined not to tap out. But I just appreciate the fact that I remember he said, "Yo, you want to go over lines?" And he was like, "You was like, what? This is what we are. This is what we do. We ain't got to go over these lines, baby." So I just wanted to say, I know that you remember Mac in such a different way, and I don't think folks.
That you was there as a fly on the wall.
Oh, man.
To see our interaction.
Oh, 100%.
The genuine love that I had for him, that he had for me. Because let me tell you how he got that job. Mike Epps cussed out Harvey Weinstein. F you, I ain't doing this, and walked off the set.
Wow. Wow. Because I remember I was in the studio. We was up late that night. Crazy
He
late.
walked off the set, so we scrambling for people to find.
And they said they asked you, and you
Like,
said,
man, call Mac, huh?
that's crazy. I never knew what happened with that. That's crazy.
And he showed up.
100%.
And that's a classic scene that'll never be erased.
Never, man. I'm so happy to be that I was there for that. I was like,
Wow.
man, like, and another time in Australia when we did Major Lazer,
Yeah, that was major.
that was fire.
With Diplo in there.
Yes, I'll open up for you when you did. You spun
That
at
was huge.
one of them clubs out there after the party.
Can I DJ?
Yes. Come on, Snoop.
I'm just saying, you know, real
I'm
DJs.
gonna let you know because I'm gonna tell you why. I mess with music selection, vulnerability, how you make the crowd move. And I was telling somebody, and they was like, "Yo, like, why won't he play his stuff?" I was like, "Cause he's not Snoop, right? Like, you understand something? He's not Snoop Dogg right now.
Right.
You gotta let him vibe. You know what I'm saying?" But I always remember those times, man. I appreciate the fact that you always make sure that the music comes first.
Yes, and that's key. Like, I will slide some Snoop Dogg music
Oh, I
in.
mean, you gotta give it
Easy, but I'm not finna open up with it.
Nope.
I'm not finna overdo you with it. I'm gonna play something that's gonna make you say, hey, and take you back and make you feel a different moment about yourself. Then you're gonna look at me differently like, damn, he a real DJ.
Yes, and folks forget how much music you actually know on all like
I
facets.
appreciate everybody's music.
Yes.
It's a difference when you just play it, and then when you play it,
and
sing
you
every
groove.
word, and you know all of the words. If you know the words to it, that means you love this music, and you're not selfish. I'm not caught up with me.
Right.
I know I make great music, but I don't have to hear it. There's other music out there that's way better than mine. That's more equipped for this party than my music.
Right.
And y'all didn't pay me to rap anyway.
That's the biggest key. That's the biggest key. Nah, but I think that's an amazing thing, and I know you're not gonna lose that. But do your kids have some of that since you gave them so much musical knowledge?
Yes,
like
I
that?
think all of my kids. My daughter, she's singing. My sons, both of them know how to rap, and they both very savvy in the studio. They were raised around it, so they understand it and they know it. And if they ever wanted to get professional, I think it will work.
But you never pressured them to do that.
Nah. I don't pressure them to do anything. I want them to do them, be who they are. Because I understand how detrimental that this game is when you got somebody like me to try to walk in their footsteps. Like, imagine being Michael Jordan's son.
Or LeBron James'
Come
son.
on, man. This is a lot to come behind. But if you do your own thing being their son, then it don't matter.
LeBron James said he wished he never gave his son his name. Because he said it's a hard thing already to be my son, but now you have my name on top of it.
Yeah.
Do you feel like the same sentiment with that? Like with your...
Well, none of my kids got my name.
Okay.
My baby boy, we called him Lil Snoop. I gave him
Yeah.
all nicknames. My oldest son, Spanky. Youngest son, Lil Snoop. And my daughter was Chalk. But they been in my life since my life been in the industry. So they walk the walk.
Right.
They understand it. And I see they have their own relationships and friendships. You know, Puffy's son and my son are best of friends. And that happened on them just meeting each other on their own. Me and Puffy could never put that together.
That's
The spirit of
amazing.
the game.
And you one of the things is too, I noticed that you always make sure that like no matter what's going on, you're teaching. You're not just like, yo, you know, I'm doing this for rap, I'm doing this. I want to make sure that I teach folks to grow.
Right. Education is key, man. Like, knowing is half the battle, and like the information that I have, I can't leave with it when I die. So the best thing I can do is try to give it away every chance I get. If I see somebody that needs some information or need a little bit of, game or some seeds, I drop it on them. It's their job to water them and to take care of them, but my job is to drop them off and drop a gem off every day, and everything will be okay.
That's amazing, man. That's amazing. Now, another thing that we have in common, my OG is someone you went to school with, Big E. He just came home and stuff like that. So I thought that was always amazing. You show him love no matter what level. Me
and Big E went to school together. He came to California in the 80s. Big E was the first person that turned us on to EPMD, KRS-One, MC Shandy, because he had turntables and he had records. It was 1986 at Poly High School, my first year there. And he had records, and we would go to his house, and he would play the records and all of that. And I would rap to him, and he was a DJ. And then the next year, I went to Jordan. And then Big E went to Jordan. What it's like, he was like the New York dude that was out there with us and teaching us about hip hop from the East Coast perspective.
That's amazing.
And he became one of our best friends. Actually, he was in 213 when 213 was created.
Stop.
No,
For
I'm
real?
not making this up. Ask him. He's
Yo,
one of
that's
he's
amazing.
one of the original members of
You
213.
never told me that. You never told me that.
Yes, original member.
Wow.
Yes.
You got a lot of roots here, man. You and Chuck Brown was real cool.
Come on, man. Chuck was my man. We was to conversate on the phone daily, man, about some sort of plan on how we was gonna make some music, and we wanted to do something together that was bigger than just a song. And it was crazy that he passed away, because it was like we became real good friends, man. Like we was talking like every other day, like Chuck and his daughter put him on the phone, and we on speakerphone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody hear me talking. To
Yeah.
him. I'm doing him the same way he doing me. You know, he's showing out to all his people. He got Snoop Dogg on the phone. He don't even know I'm showing out to all my people. I got 30 people listening to me talk. What'd you say, Chuck? Say it again. What'd you say, Uncle Chuck?
And that voice, that
Yeah,
voice.
You come on, man. Yo, man, let me tell you, man. I'm like, man,
You
this
got a
is
lot of roots here,
man.
Snoop, man. I always tell, like, even Raheem Devon.
Man, me
First
and
of
Raheem
all,
Devon
y'all
did
got
a
an album
whole
together.
album.
Y'all
that
got an
never
album
came out.
together.
Raheem, you play too much.
I got an album.
You play
Nobody
too
knows
much,
about.
man. That album is so dope.
I told him, I said, yo, can I just get one? I just want to put out one. I was like,
We
yeah.
killed it. I'm talking about it's
He played
bangers on that
Oh,
album.
no, he liked the old schools. So he called me one day. He said, yo, I'm going to play you. Because you know how much I mess with you. And he pulled, I said, what's this? I said, oh, you got a song with Snoop? Then another one came on. I said, you got two? I said, wait a minute. He said, bro, we locked in.
Album, man. We locked all the way in.
We got to
Then he
figure it
told
out.
me to hold on.
Nah,
We can't put it out there.
Raheem.
I'm like, nephew, I got an idea for a movie, and I had the idea for the movie and the whole
Can we bring
thing.
that back? Can we figure this out?
I'm waiting on him.
I'm calling him today. I promise you, I'm calling him today.
Quit playing, Raheem.
Come on, man. We gonna get this done. But yeah, we sit here talk all day because you got so many roots here in DC, man. Like even I remember back when you did Club Love Dream.
Yes.
One of my favorite moments,
on, man.
and he's gonna hate this, but I love this. One of my favorite moments is they kind of try to set you up and try to act like you couldn't smoke on stage. I said, Snoop, and you came on stage and said, yo, they told me that I can't smoke on stage, and I never heard folks boo so loud. And you said, I want everybody to put a middle finger up and say, fuck the police. And then motherfucking Deep Cover came on.
Oh, that was hard.
Yeah, and all I know, the cops just backed off, and Mark was just like, "Let it go." Oh, that's amazing.
I feel like I'm one of them people like Huey Newton, Malcolm X. I feel like I'm one of those. I feel like I'm one of them, one of those brothers from that era, because I ain't never been afraid of that moment. And it be that moment that it always be like, it always arises, and it be like, who gonna step up? Then all of a sudden Snoop Dogg just be like, I will. I got it. I got this. And everybody be like, whew, I'm glad he did, because he's going to say all the right things. He's the man for the job. But other than that, I never been that guy as a kid. I never was the jump out in front kind of guy. I was like to stand back. But as a man, it's like I take it on, because I understand my role and who I am and what my position is.
That's amazing, man. Well, Redemption of a Dog this weekend.
Yes.
And I'm pretty sure it's almost sold out. So get tickets.
Y'all better
ASAP.
hurry up, man. Hurry up and get them tickets. Don't
Not
be
a lot of them.
trying to walk up and get you a ticket. You going to walk up and get turned around. Quit playing, man.
Listen, man, I had to buy tickets. So you know how it is. So Redemption of a Dog is 93.9 KYS. Let's get it.
Man, let's get it, KYS. Mwah!
You know when it's feeling right, right, right.